Pledge allegiance, please. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. First order of business is approval, approval of minutes from July. Are there any changes? Anybody have any corrections or changes? I make a motion that the minutes be approved.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, takes care of that. First order of business is public hearing for John Halebian, 47 Mill Road, Cold Spring. Applicant is seeking a variance to build a 24 by 30-foot garage, providing a 25-foot front setback where 50 foot is required. And you are?
Hi, good evening. Just making sure this works. My name is Allison Fausner. I'm an attorney with the law firm Cuddy and Fader, appearing on behalf of the applicant. With me this evening is John Halebian, applicant and property owner, as well as Margaret, our project engineer from Beatty and Watson. We appeared before this board a couple of times. Do you want us to give an overview? I was going to cover an update since our last meeting.
I'll give you the overview.
Okay.
Okay, that make it easier. All right, and he's been here a couple of times. One time was for the review, and the
Yes.
second time was for the public hearing. Because he's been out for a few months. He's been sick.
Okay.
He's back with us now. So second time was a public hearing. The only thing we had an issue with was it's close to the Fishkill Spring, Fishkill Creek, which is a water supply. What is it, Coke? Oh, good, thank you. So I'm glad somebody knows. Anyway, we sent it to the Conservation Board, and they asked for the recommendations. And the Conservation Board did a site survey,
That's
right, and everything else like that. And they come up with a list of, they gave a wetlands permit. I guess, did you get a wetlands permit? How many times did you go to Conservation Board? Twice? Twice?
It was at least once.
At least once, or twice.
And they also did they visited the property, they did a site inspection on a Sunday in August.
They did give you a wetlands permit, though.
Oh, absolutely, and I signed the page and sent it
Yeah, I
back.
got it,
So it's all
I see you got it
executed.
signed here, okay. Okay, you can sit down, I'll talk to your attorney now. The reason, and we sent it there, we said because it was so close to the, so close to the stream. And they gave a wetlands permit, but also gave us conditions of a permit. And in the conditions of the permit, actually, it's 14 conditions. And I spoke to Adam this morning, our regular attorney, and he said that he had spoke to someone from your office.
He spoke with my colleague, Dan
spoke to your
Patrick.
colleague,
Yes.
And you agreed that these conditions were okay?
Yeah, including in the permit, their general conditions. We're okay
General
with them.
conditions. All right, 14, you know what conditions we're talking about, right?
Yes.
Okay, it's like, all work can be performed according for lands. Natural Resources Office could come and inspect it and everything else like that, so, okay, as long as you're, because that'll be on your, if we agree to give it to you.
I already signed the page,
Okay,
I believe, I signed the thing that accepted all the conditions.
yeah, I got it here. I got it here, I just have to make sure that you're gonna accept it, even though you accept it as a condition of approval, okay. Does anybody have any questions on this garage? Or do you-
No, I think I just noticed in the report that Conservation Board did say it was the least impactful part of the parcel for the garage. They seem to be, supportive of it.
Yeah. Yeah, they
As
seem to
far
be.
as the location and like if there were any danger, they didn't seem to be concerned by it.
Right.
So-
Yeah. I see the thing about, it's in a wetlands. According to them, it's in a flood zone. But the building inspector said that he can issue the permit because it's not going to be inhabited, It's not going to be a living space, so he can issue a permit for that,
Right.
a building permit. So, and they did go there and they did a site inspection. And, let's see, what's the model? Needed per plans, so you got to have silt fences, wire backs, so on and so forth. Must be flagged or defined, orange construction fence, Natural Resources Office, inspector, members, permitting authority are authorized to make on-site visits and so on and so forth. He's read this and he signed it and he's agreed to it. So, and if we vote on it and to approve it, it'll be the condition of the building permit. So, but I know you weren't here, but it's basically a garage. It's a, What size is the garage? It's, let me see,
It's 24 by 30.
20 by 30.
I
And
have a board if it would help your members
does anybody
visualize
want to look
it.
at the board, or? No?
Okay.
Yeah, okay, I think you've been through enough. How many meetings have you been through now? Right, okay.
4 or 5.
Oh, 4 or 5, right? We're going to beat you up so much, I mean, after a while. Okay, does anybody have any questions? No. All right, is there anybody who wants to speak to this? Anybody have any, okay. At this point, I'd like to make a motion to close the public hearing. Second?
Aye.
All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, it's going to ask for a roll call vote on this.
I vote to grant the variance
Oh.
and permit in his garage.
Okay.
I've reviewed it, read the minutes, and I vote to approve.
Okay,
I approve.
I vote to approve.
and I vote to approve, so.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone, I appreciate it.
So your,
I hope it helps.
your journey is done, except now you got to build it. Okay, what I'm going to give to the attorney here is going to give it to you as the approval, and you could give that to the building inspector, and he'll give you a building permit. Okay? Okay, thanks.
Okay.
Sorry it took so long, but you know. Okay. All right. Next order of business is, Route 9, actually, it's Shakespeare.
Right.
Shakespeare. It's proposed freestanding. Okay. Proposed, is there anybody here who's going to speak to this?
Yes.
And you are?
Brogan Vidal.
Oh.
I'm with the sign company, Azo Ridge.
You with who?
Azo Ridge?
Oh, Hazel Ridge Design. Okay. I have like 3 variances and 2 different signs. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, the confusion I have is, our regular attorney is Adam Rod. We have a fill-in tonight, but he called me this morning, and he was a little, he had some questions on it. So he called Greg Warner, who's the building inspector. And Mr. Warner said that the only thing in front of the board tonight is the sign on Route 9, not the other sign, which I found a little confusing, but that's what he said. He said that the only business before us tonight is the sign on Route 9, not the one on Snake Hill Road. Do you know anything about that?
Yes, they're supposed to be, we submitted everything so it could all be on the board tonight.
Yeah, I see your submissions and all like that. I see everything's here, but, I'm sorry?
The sign on Snake Hill is replacing the existing one in same size, location, and everything, so.
Well, yeah, but see, the thing is, like, the one sign, let's see, you're looking for Shakespeare, it needs 2 variances, the sign in the front, okay? One's for the height, and these one's for the distance, okay? And a sign, I guess, along Snake Hill Road only need ones for the distance, right? Front and back. So, I visited it Saturday, the site, I looked at the signs and all like that, so, we're here tonight just to make sure we have all the information, and we'll set up a public hearing. That will be for next month, and that'll be Monday, November 10th. Now, the only thing I looked at it, I understand you requesting a variance for the setback, because see, you're not a commercial property. It's a rural conservation property, so it goes under different guidelines than like all the gas stations and all like that along Route 9 or whatever. So you're requesting a 41-foot setback from the center of the road, which is 19 foot less than the code allowance. I understand that. And then you're requesting a 12-foot high sign instead of 10-foot. That height, I will have to go to the public hearing and all, just my opinion, I don't think you need a 12-foot sign. Tell me the reason why you need a 12-foot sign instead of a 10-foot sign, which would be the code.
We're actually reducing the size of the sign height-wise than what it currently is.
Well, currently, I see you put a lot in here about the sign is currently there and the other sign is currently there. If the sign is there in violation, doesn't mean that we have to put another sign there in violation. You understand what I'm saying? Okay, so tell me the reason for 12-foot instead of 10-foot.
The road's really busy. We're trying to have eyes on it so that everyone who's driving by can see that this is where the Shakespeare Festival is with all the sign.
Right. And you think a 2-foot height would make that much difference?
Yes. Letter of the height is bigger so that when cars are driving by, they can actually read the sign.
Okay. Well, I could see the one on Snake Hill Road, even though we're not gonna do that. I could see, understand you couldn't move that one because it's by a rock there, wall, and there's a thing there, just really couldn't go in. As far as going in, setback 19 feet, I guess it could go in a little, but that's something the board is gonna have to look at, you know, when I'm trying to say a few feet. But my concern is the height. I disagree with you on the height, is what I'm trying to say, at this point in time. Does anybody have any questions on this? This is just for a review. Any questions? Any questions on that?
No.
Well, I think everything is here, and I would suggest tomorrow to call a building inspector, and find out why we're only doing the one sign. Okay? And then if, we could always add it in, is what I'm trying to say, for the public hearing, if that's what it is, because I was a little confused about it when the attorney called me, and I'm sure you were.
Yes, definitely.
Okay, so I can only go by what my attorney said. He talked to Greg this morning, so, if it turns out the other one has to be included, Greg will call the attorney and we'll include it for the public hearing. I don't want to shut you out for that reason, okay? I think everything is here that we need. And anybody need any questions or anything at this point in time as far as the completeness for the application?
No.
All right, at this point in time, I make a motion that the application is complete and we set a public hearing for Monday, November 10th.
I'll second.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay. Is that enough time for, to get the ad out for the paper? Okay. And talk to Greg tomorrow, because she'll call Greg and find out if its second sign is going to be included in a public hearing. So this way we know we can put it in the, you can put it in the newspaper, because that have to be put in the newspaper. And those people will have to be notified on Snake Hill Road. Okay. I don't know why the second sign is not here, you know, why he didn't include that at that, maybe he has a reason.
We'll ask them tomorrow morning.
Yeah, okay, that's it. You're all set for November 4th.
Alrighty.
Sorry, November 10th. November 4th, November 10th, Monday, okay? That's it. I'm all set, Ray.
How's the appearance of like the two should,
I'm sorry?
it appears that the two were included here in the application, so I don't know why he's saying that.
I don't
only
either, I
one.
can only go by what Adam told me.
Yeah, okay.
I don't want to have her coming back, you know, again, if we
Right, yeah,
include.
it doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Next one is application for a accessory dwelling.
This area here.
Jeffrey and Christine Dain, 979 Old Albany Post Road. Oh, hi, how are you? All right, to bring everybody update on this one, because you were out, Vinnie. This is for an accessory, I don't know if you were here for that or not, accessory apartment on Albany Post Road.
Yeah, I've read this.
Wrote the minutes and all, okay. I guess you were here and we denied you an application on April 7th, I think it was. We denied your application because it was too big.
Yes, sir.
It was like over 2,100 square feet. And for accessory apartment, the town only allows 800 square feet. Okay, so you withdrew your plans and you've come back with a new application. And tell us about that.
So good evening, Joseph Thompson, architect, here with Jeffrey Dain, the owner of the property. Since our last meeting, when the application was previously denied, we've taken into account the feedback we received from the board and tried to make a sincere effort to make a significant reduction in the ADU size. So the prior proposed 1,925 square foot ADU has now been reduced to 1,100 square foot. So the variance request, as opposed to over 1,000 square feet, is now reduced to 300 square feet. We've tried to boil that plan down to the basic essentials that are needed to make it successful for Jeff and Christine. They've been at the property, I think we discussed last one, several generations. Their families had this property and been good stewards of it. We have supporting letters from several of the surrounding neighbors, and the area that this is located, again, is somewhat depressed in the topography, and there's a lot of natural screening around the property, so visually, we don't believe this will have any significant impact, but we've, again, made efforts to greatly reduce the scale of this dwelling unit to try to bring it better into conformance with the guidelines.
Okay, so I see, your new plan is the plans of the house, but it doesn't show the outside of the house or anything like that. Is that gonna be the same
The same general aesthetic.
general design?
If the elevations are needed, we're happy to bring those to the
Is there
public
gonna be a
hearing.
basement under this?
No basement is
No
intended.
basement?
No.
Right? That's for sure? Because you looked at him. When did you look again?
Jeff? Did we decide no basement?
Sometimes and sometimes they don't.
Hey, that's for sure. I know. Is it gonna be a basement? You're gonna have a basement under this?
Part of it might have
We've discussed possibly just for mechanical units,
Right.
so it might be a partial at most, but not finished basement.
Okay. Not finished. Now, I see that you knocked it down from 11 or something like that?
What was it, 1,000?
1,945, you knocked it down to 1,100. In your plans, you got 600 and something 55th Street of unfinished, right, so what is that? What area? Is that
It's
the garage?
It's a single-car garage and then a workshop area for a lot of woodworking tools.
Okay. Yeah, I looked at the old plan, the new plan. New plans, in the old plan, you knocked out the second bedroom.
We did. We eliminated
Right,
the second
knocked out
bedroom.
that.
We
They
eliminated
knocked
the
out
loft as well.
The pantry and the second master closet and like that, so.
The
so you-
second bathroom,
You brought it down
loft.
to a reasonable size, you know. It is a nice piece of property, I know the area and all like that, and it's all surrounded by trees and all like that. And I saw you had letters from the last time that people were, said it was fine, and, you know, they had no problem with it. But the letters are gonna have to go out again,
For the public notice.
public notice.
We understand that,
You
yes,
understand that?
yes.
Okay. So I don't want you to be surprised on that one. And, is there any questions anybody has on this new plan?
No. Looks good. No, it fits in very nicely in the property. It looks like a nicely designed as well, so you'll have a nice,
Second floor, because last time you had stairs going up to an attic. Are you going to have that?
No stairs. There'd be some steep pitched roofs just to relate to the original architecture on the property.
Right.
But no second floor, no stairs. Vaulted in the living spaces,
Vaulted
exactly.
ceiling for
And
that.
maybe
Yeah.
some dormers for, aesthetic.
But I mean,
similar
there'd be no
to-
stairs so to make attics, so there'd be no living space upstairs, is what I'm saying. Okay.
So similar appearance to the prior rendition. It's scaled down now, so if the board would like us to update this can be done prior to the public hearing.
Do me a favor, for the public hearing, update it to a scaled-down version, so I know what I'm looking at.
Certainly can.
Okay?
Doesn't have that much detail.
I'm sorry?
Doesn't have that much detail, though, does it?
No, just something I look at. I know what.
We'll need it to hopefully be able to proceed to actually building at some
Yeah,
point anyway.
okay.
So.
Anybody else have any questions on this one? No? Okay, so at this point in time, I make a motion that the application be accepted as complete. Anybody second?
Second.
All in favor?
aye.
Okay, you're all set. The public hearing will be November 10th.
Thank you very much. Have a
Okay.
good evening, everyone.
All right.
Take care.
Okay, any old business? No? Any new business? Make a motion, we adjourn? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay. We'll adjourn.
All right.